cheering for our teams. Eagles 15, Bears 24. The Bears are rocking and rolling, man.
They are.
The Bears are rocking and rolling, man. Ben Johnson's got those guys fighting and playing good football. And
He's taking his shirt off in the locker room.
how about it, man? The guys are going fucking nuts. Golly, man. Those guys are fighting for that. That's how you know when you get a coach that comes in that just he's relatable to all the guys, gets the guys to fight for him, man. It's a hard thing to fucking do, and there's a special, like, madness to it that you have to be great at, and some guys got it. And right now he does, man.
Listen, and we've had it in Philadelphia. Nick Sirianni has had that. Like, that's what's frustrating. Like, I think right now the Eagles are trying to figure this thing out. They're trying to get this offense going, and it's, playing the Bears, who really, they're clicking on all cylinders right now. They're playing so well. Their offensive line was rolling. Their running backs are running hard. And you can feel that energy and excitement the team has. And the Eagles, we're 8-4, right? We've had a great season. And I know that it hasn't lived up to the potential, especially on the offensive side of the ball. The defense has been great for the majority of the season. But you can tell, man, they want to get this thing figured out. And everybody's frustrated. And the good thing is we've put ourselves in a situation where being at 8-4, like, all we got to do is just keep fucking working, man. Keep grinding it out. Keep asking ourselves how we can improve it. Coaches, players, everybody. I still think they got the pieces there. I still think they got the offensive weapons.
Yeah,
the offensive line is starting to get some continuity in playing together. They're going to help.
That's the thing, man. Yeah, that's tough.
Lane Johnson coming back will be huge, even though Fred has done well, especially in pass pro. I think the run game is close. I really do. I know it hasn't manifested yet. And it's frustrating watching because it can be so much better. I think it's getting closer. I think that with the health that is starting to come, it'll only improve. And that's what makes the run game so hard, man. And when it's clicking and everybody is on the same page, and you got these guys, look out. But right now, it's this guy here, it's that guy here, it's this guy doesn't come off for the linebacker, and that is a difference in a huge run. The safety rolls down and is unhatted, and that kind of ruins this one. They're bringing nickel edge. That stalls out a couple runs, and then all of a sudden they run into it and they get a big one. And, it's just been frustrating, especially as a guy who knows how much time those guys put into it up front, how great Saquon Barkley is, how great Jeff Stoutland is. It's been frustrating to watch, to be honest with you. But I do think it's getting closer. And I think once that thing gets going, if there's a positive to take away, A.J. Brown's starting to get the ball, and the passing game feels like it's getting better. And you're seeing the routes now move around more than they were earlier in the year. Like, that was a big complaint everybody talked about, the route trees and all this stuff that I don't, quite frankly, look as much into a lot of the times. But it's very apparent that they're making a concerted effort to get players moving in different areas and not being as stagnant in the area in which these guys are running routes, I guess, if that makes sense.
No, it 100% does. And it makes life on being a receiver so much easier. That's the one thing when you watch the Chiefs play, you see me moving around all the time. I'm moving from one side of the line to the other side of the line. And it's like, what that does is for the defense is it changes passing strength. It changes rules on how they're going to pass off routes. It changes rules on how they have to fill gaps. So get the defense thinking fast, and all of a sudden you're snapping the ball while they're still trying to figure out how they need to adjust. And, if you use that to your advantage, that shit's only going to make things way easier as a route runner and as an offense.
That was one thing that really stood out with the Bears, I will say. Ben Johnson and how he utilizes the motions and guys moving around, he's just so good at it.
Yeah, and they got a lot of good tight ends over there, man. So and a good run game.
And that's where, the defense obviously gave up a lot of yards on the ground. The Bears offensive line played well. I don't want to discredit them, but watching the tape back, there was a lot of just we just need to fit this a little bit better, right? We got to handle this motion. If we're in the right spot here, if we squeeze down, don't play the boot as much here. It was a lot of that stuff where it felt like this defense is better than the way they played and what the stats looked like at the end of the day. So I felt good after watching the tape. We just got to improve in some of those areas. But I was impressed. For instance, they motioned a double wing right into the boundary, right? So tight end receiver into the boundary. They did a jet motion with the receiver. We rock and roll, right? So Reed's down to the tight end on the motion. The safeties decide to rock and roll, meaning Reed goes back to the middle of the field, and the other safety goes down to the 3-by side now. And the corner's got to come in now. All of a sudden, now he's fitting the C gap. And they got a big hit on that one. It was just a lot of stuff like that where it was like they do a great job of manipulating the gaps, manipulating the tight end movement, doing the boots, and like really trying to mess around with guys' rules and responsibilities in the run game, especially. All in all, again, similar to the AFC, you think about every team has shown weakness at this point, right? Every team has had their games, ups and downs. And I just think at the end of the day, the Eagles have great coaches and they have great players. And eventually they're going to be peaking at the right time. I got faith in that. And you look at the top 8 teams last year: Lions, Commanders, Eagles, and Rams. Like Chiefs, Texans, Bills, and Ravens. Think about all of these teams that we thought were going to be the best teams coming into it. And like all of them have shown signs of being really good. And then other weeks have had big letdowns. The 2 best teams in the league right now consistently have been the Broncos and the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the Rams, who I thought were the most consistent team in football, all of a sudden they drop one to Charlotte. So, or Carolina.
Charlotte? Yeah. I mean, the same thing. Yeah. Carolina is another sneaky one, man. They can put together a game.
It just feels like more than ever, the NFL's wide open. Listen, we're 8-4. We got time to figure this thing out. It's just going to take some like concerted effort from everybody. And I know these guys are going to be hard at work to get this done. I can't wait to see Saquon Barkley running again, man. That's all I want. I know everybody wants to see the passing game, stuff like that. I want to see Saquon Barkley running through the fucking line untouched all the way to the end zone. That's what I want to see.
Using those Saquads to just fucking...
Come on. If they get that going with the way they're playing defense, they will be a very tough team to beat by anybody. That's all I know.
I hear you, man.
While we're on that topic, do you want to just jump ahead to that like NFC standings that I put in there later? If you look at the top 7 teams in the NFC and just look at the fact that the 1 seed has 9 wins, the 7th seed has 9 wins. I think if Chicago loses next week to the Packers, they drop from 1 to 7. Like that's how fucking insane this season is.
It really is. Where's that at?
It was just a little later. Scroll on down.
Can we just use what you just said?
You can. I don't like to
I think it's fine
too much on here.
I think it's fun when you jump in. And
I think it's good when you
just a little. Yeah. You like the stash?
I do.
You like a stash? You into it?
Very Bert. It's very Berty. It's either Burt Reynolds or Mario.
Super Mario.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take Burt Reynolds. I think of the 2.
What is this Snapchat DM?
You want to read those? Eagles fans have
actually kind of funny. That's what
Eagles fans are breaking up over the Eagles. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Read that. Go ahead.
All right. So apparently Eagles fans are breaking up over the Eagles.
Yeah.
Got a little Snapchat DM here from a couple individuals. Derek says, okay, so I know this is going to sound absolutely crazy, but I was noticing since we started talking daily and went on our date, the Eagles have been shitting the bed. I don't want to hate me or block me, but I think maybe we just need to not talk until the season is over. I love the superstitiousness here.
Till the season's over?
I like you a lot, so don't take this as a dismissal. Just need to turn our luck around for the Birds, and I think you'd understand that too. And then, of course,
she replied.
Sure.
He replied.
Sure, for the Birds. Way to go, Eagles fans. That's how you freaking date responsibly.
Did Kylie watch all the Eagles game this time?
We were at the Eagles game, and we were watching. Yes. She's going to have to start turning her back.
Kai.
You're right.
You got to buy in, Kai. You got to buy in.
We need everything we can.
Everybody needs everything they can. The table's wide open.
Yeah.
Well, I say we get out of these 2 games and get to the rest of the league.
Let's do it.
We got a big week for shit talking. That's right. A lot of shit talking going around the league. That is the nature of the NFL. Some of the best parts of the NFL, if you ask me. Yep. Titans Jags, though, had some. It got a little personal over there, man. Jeffrey Simmons claims that Jaguars rookie running back LeQuint Allen Jr. told him to suck his dick in the middle of the game.
No.
Man, Jeffrey
seems pretty standard trash talk to me. Like I feel like I've heard that a bunch. Just saying. Like I don't.
No, for sure.
Suck my dick, motherfucker. Like I feel like I hear that every game. I don't think that's what are we all of a sudden upset about.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Simmons is a guy that gets very upset in games. He's an angry football player, which I like angry football players.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure at one point I was at the bottom of a pile and he was grinding his knee into my ankle.
Yeah. No,
I looked over. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He was like, what? I was like, suck my dick. I'm kidding. I don't talk like that on the football field. I'm a
fine gentleman.
I'm a very nice man. Tennessee player also claims that Jacksonville punter Logan Cook threatened to kill him. Which
what's up with all these Tennessee players snitching? What are we doing, guys?
Also, Jags players,
come on,
you guys are fucking doing it right. You guys are in
their head.
You're in the head of the opponent across the
Keep doing it, Jacksonville.
Take it up a notch. Taking up a notch. Tell him how you kill him.
If it gets him out of his game. Because you're not being serious. You're not going to actually kill him.
That's the thing. Sometimes the punters, they look creepy enough and like scrawny and like weird enough to where it's like, damn, you probably would fucking do some weird ass shit.
No way. I've never thought that about a punter.
No?
Logan, a punter saying they're going to kill him? Like, I would do nothing to me. I'll fucking break your neck right now. You realize I can kill you with my bare hands. I don't even need a weapon.
McAfee's gonna fucking beat your ass.
I would not want to fight McAfee. McAfee's a squirrely son of a bitch. You're right. McAfee would be one guy. Who else wouldn't I want to fight? Sebastian Janikowski.
I was gonna say, you don't want to fight him because you just want to have a few beers with him.
Yeah, but he's gonna headbutt me or something. He's gonna come out at something a left field with something I'm not ready for.
He's gonna Steven Seagal fucking. Imagine if that hit your neck, what that'd do to you.
Listen, I think that there's a very clear, as long as nothing being said is either racist in nature or attacking somebody's family that's not playing the game, I feel like it's all fair game.
Fair game?
Yeah. If somebody says I'm going to fucking kill you, like, I'll fuck kill you. Like, I don't know what, it's like, I don't know what the.
Not if I kill you first.
I've never heard somebody say I'll fucking kill you and be like, this guy just threatened my life. I'm going to report him to HR. I don't know what's, like, what are we talking about right now? Yeah. Did you just hear him? He's threatening my life.
He told me to
I don't know what's happening right now.
He told me to put his dick in my mouth.
He said, get this. He told me to S his D. I think that should be a 15-yard penalty, sir.
To S his D.
I don't know. Maybe in my 2 years removed from the NFL, talking shit to people is all of a sudden off limits, but I feel like both of those things happened a litany of times, and most of the time, no one is literally saying to suck your dick. Like, I don't know what's happening.
I will tickle your tonsils.
Suck my dick, yeah. You'd like to tickle my tonsils, wouldn't you?
Host a college football playoff game, this is tough, man. It's tough on Ole Miss. It's tough on the players because Lane Kiffin's going to want to take everyone from his staff that has made him, the head coach that he is today, that has helped ingrain in the kids at Ole Miss that, this is the style of football that we need to be playing. And I get it if you're Lane Kiffin. I mean, there needs to be some sort of rule by the NCAA that you can't start looking for new job opportunities until after the season because Ole Miss is going to go into the college football with someone's dad as a fucking helper. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just have extra coaches on the practice squad. You know what I mean? Like, you have GAs and you have guys that aren't going to get invited with Lane to Ole Miss, and you're just going to have to gather up people from around the university or however you need to do it. We were at the fucking Sugar Bowl with guys' dads helping with personnel on the sidelines.
I don't remember that. Really?
Dude, what? Who else did we have? We had fucking GAs helping.
No, we had everybody other than BK. We had everybody other than BK stayed for the game. Right? There might have been one other person that went with BK.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of when Butch left.
Yeah.
When Coach Jones when Coach Jones left, we had literally guys. Well, that wasn't the Sugar Bowl. That was the old Belt Bowl. And we found a way to find her out there and get it done. But we had fucking GAs being, the lead coaches and whatnot. It's a clusterfuck. And it's definitely putting the team and the players at a disadvantage when you don't have, your head coach or your offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, things like that.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks. We've been through it, obviously, with Brian Kelly and Butch Jones. Well, you went through it with Butch. I went through it with Brian and Mark D'Antonio, where we played bowl games with interim coaches because those guys took other jobs. And I mean, listen, it's the way it's been forever. I mean, it's part of me's mad that it takes Ole Miss happening too for all of a sudden everybody to realize how fucked it up it is. Like, nobody gave a fuck when oh yeah, of course Brian Kelly went to Notre Dame. He left Cincinnati. Like, of course that happened. All of a sudden, Lane Kiffin does it to Ole Miss, and they're like, oh, this is an outrage. How can he do this to his players? Like, this fucking happened to me twice, and nobody gave a fuck about it. And I couldn't transfer. At least these guys can fucking leave. Yeah. I was just stuck there twiddling my thumbs. Like, I hope they hire a good fucking guy.
That's so crazy,
So take your sob story and shove it up your asshole, Miss. I got no fucking pity for you guys. But this is the way it works. I do think that there should be rules in NCAA that prevent coaches from leaving before the bowl games have been played out or before the playoffs have happened. But it's not going to happen because the National Signing Day is so close. All of these schools are in the heat of recruiting right now. Like, that's the reality of it. Like, that's why LSU wants Lane Kiffin there, right? That's why all these guys need him to go before the bowl game, is because they need to have good players on the team and they want to be able to sell the program. And I mean, it just sucks. You wish there was a way that he could accept the job, but also still coach the game. You know, I think it sucks for Ole Miss. I'm lying. I do feel bad for Ole Miss because I went through it myself with Brian Kelly and Notre Dame.
It just sucks.
And it's not fun. You know, you work so hard as a team and as a group of men and kids to get to that point. And, you know, it's a deflating moment for what should be a joyous time for everyone in that building.
Yeah. And at that university right now.
And, you know, we were undefeated, our best year that we've ever had at Cincinnati to that date.
We were I think it was 2 seconds or 3 seconds away from going to the national championship.
If Nebraska would have found out a way to beat Texas, and Dominican Sue, if he would have got to the quarterback one more time, we might have been.
It came down to a rollout. We call it a heave ho in our building, but it's a play where you try and roll out and you try and exhaust the last seconds of the game by throwing it as high and as far out of bounds as possible.
Yeah,
and Texas did that at the end of the game, but they were 1 second away from
giving the ball back.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we ended up the 4 seed, so I don't know that we would have made it anyway. But either way, we're the 4th ranked team in the country, and we got our dicks absolutely shoved in by the Florida Gators in Tim Tebow's last game.
I was so upset that they didn't keep that in the Florida documentary.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see the Florida doc?
I didn't watch it, no.
It's about Urban Meyer and those couple of years, those handful of years that he was there at the Florida Gators, and when Tebow came in and
some dogs.
Just how amazing that those teams were and how they fought and the ups and downs that they went through, and it was cool. But then they ended it with the regular season ending at the SEC, and it's like that's not how their season ended. Their season ended by Tim Tebow throwing for 7 touchdowns and 500 yards against the Cincinnati Bearcats in the Sugar Bowl.
We got absolutely fucking killed. We were and to be honest, like, it sucked not having Brian Kelly, but I can tell you very confidently it would not have mattered if Brian Kelly was coaching that game. We were so much less talented than that.
I ran a little wildcat in there. Got my 2 plays in there.
We did.
I didn't get into.
I made Carlos Dunlop's highlight reel on draft day because they gave him a sack. Yeah.
What the fuck were you doing blocking Dunlop?
Every time he would line up as a 3 technique, when I was studying tape that week, he kept running a U-stunt or a TE.
Yeah.
He would pick the tackle and the end would loop around. So I'm getting ready to punch the shit out of him to try and put him out on Jeff Linkenbach.
Yeah.
And right when I go to punch, he hit me on an inside spin move so fast. I was like, oh, they aren't doing this in the Big East.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that wasn't good. Tony got crushed on that play. Sorry, Tony Pike.
Shout out to Los.
Yeah. Anyways, it sucks. It's the way it has been for a long time in football. It is kind of funny to me that, like, now they're like a bigger program. It's happening to them. I'm supposed to care more than when it happened to me and you 2 and 3 times, and happens to little small universities all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Ole Miss fans had his clothes in the parking lot by the end of the day.
It was hilarious, dude. The fucking fans outside the private jet, dude. Oh man, it was good.
It's good. Well, sorry that you're going through it, Ole Miss. I know what you're going through. It sucks.
Can't wait to see Ole Miss versus LSU next year, though, baby. Here we go.
Well, they've still got some playoff games going.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like
That's all you want to see?
I want to see Lane Kiffin have to go
What
back
if they
to
play
LSU.
better? What if they play better? Who's he? Is there an interim coach? Is he for sure going with Lane Kiffin?
I think their season just ended.
Well, no, they're going to the playoffs, aren't they? Isn't that why this is a big deal?
Yeah, they are. You're right. We have no idea.
Maybe Pete Golding does really well. And they offer him a bunch of money.
Their special teams long snapper, his father is actually going to be doing defensive signals for them in the playoffs. It'll be great.
And, I mean, I think SEC has a little more resources than we had in Cincinnati to handle
Just
coaching
fucking
department.
bring Eli back. Eli, go take charge for a college football playoff.
That's great.
Just get
All
somebody in there that fucking represents the program. All right, let's wrap up football with some of these stamps of the week. Stamp of the week brought to you by Audible.
It's an amazing app. It's an amazing platform to learn, be entertained, you name it. A lot of good stuff on Audible. All right.
Nice.
Nominees for Stamp of the Week. We got Giants holder Jamie Gillen for making the best out of whatever that was. I mean, he's the reason that it happened.
Is this the field goal kick?
This is the kicker where he kicked the turf. The snapper was actually, the ball slips when he puts it down and he has to readjust it. And I think it spooked the kicker. I do think he also just fucked up, though. Even if you see that, why do you do that?
I think that lead step's just a little too far out in front of that football. He's got to, because when you get too far out in the football, now you got to be steep at the ball.
Yeah,
and I think you got to, and then you got to bring that left hip out of there. He kept it a little too far closed in, and now you're really getting down there. You're not allowing yourself to get through the ball. Yeah, you want to keep that lead step right even or a little bit behind us so you can get through the ball. Get through the ball.
Either way, I'm not giving Jamie a Stamp of the Week because it wasn't a great hole. Puka Nacua for this insane catch. Let's check this one out.
This was insane.
Rumors surrounding the wedding of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift have captured massive public attention, with many fans calling it the American royal wedding. When the couple announced their engagement on August 26, 2025, the internet erupted with excitement. Their Instagram post jokingly read, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married," instantly becoming one of the most talked about celebrity announcements of the year. The engagement photos showed Travis proposing on one knee in a romantic garden setting he reportedly built himself. Taylor later spoke about the moment during an appearance on The Graham Norton Show, telling host Graham Norton that Travis completely surprised her. She explained that while they were casually talking about podcast ideas, he had secretly arranged a beautiful garden setup behind his house for the proposal. According to Taylor, he really crushed it in surprising me. Soon after the engagement announcement, wedding planning became a regular topic on The New Heights, where Travis co-hosts with his brother Jason Kelce. During a September episode, Jason jokingly warned his younger brother about the chaos of organizing a wedding. Travis laughed and admitted it would be a busy process, saying it was exciting but complicated to figure out dates, locations, and all the details. A later episode featured Jimmy Fallon as a guest, and Travis revealed that serious planning would likely happen after the NFL season. With his schedule focused on the Kansas City Chiefs, he joked that finishing the season might be easier than coordinating a massive celebrity wedding. Reports from entertainment outlet Page 6 suggested the couple could marry on June 13, 2026, at the luxury Ocean House in Watch Hill, Rhode Island. The date is meaningful to Swift because 13 has long been considered her lucky number. While the venue has not confirmed the event, speculation continues to grow. Whether the ceremony happens there or somewhere else, fans are certain of one thing. The wedding of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift will be one of the most anticipated celebrity events in recent years.